Boy, do we have a treat for you today. We're going to show you Blue Phoenix. She's a 2008 Selene 60, and this is one of the owners. This is Nancy, and we're going to take you through the boat, and you're going to get some great views. So welcome aboard. We're going to take you down to the aft and go aboard.
Come on.
We're aboard Blue Phoenix on the swim platform. Got lots of room back here. We got some removable staples. On the starboard side is the owners of the boat, Ken and Nancy, and the Admiral, little Roxy over there, little sheepadoodle. So we're going to go aboard and take you through the boat. So join us as we go aboard. We're sitting on the settee in the cockpit. Three of us sitting here, lots of nice room, probably fit four without a problem. It's a really nice space back here. Good seating, nice table. You guys have stairs going up to the Flybridge from back here. That's a really nice feature. You know, that is an option when you design these boats. You can have that or not. I think it's a really good feature, especially on these bigger boats where you have a lot of space anyways. Yep. But yeah, nice feature. You've got the Dutch door. You guys use the Dutch door more?
Always. We do.
Always. So you open up the top and get some breeze in.
Yep.
How about the dog?
The stairs. This is the best part about these stairs.
All right.
We'll be on the Flybridge and going down the ICW, and she'll hear dolphins before we hear or see them. Next thing I know, she's running down the stairs, barking, telling me to come with her. And then she goes and runs to the bow. So yes, these stairs for us are fabulous.
That's
Otherwise,
great.
she'd be inside running down through the boat.
If that was a ladder, that would just be totally worthless.
Or a lot of the boats, I shouldn't say a lot, some of the boats don't have anything back here. So you have to go up on the Flybridge through the Pilothouse.
Yep.
But I think that's a really nice feature.
Well, on a more functional, all our cleaning supplies are up there. So we bring down a bucket of water and all the cleaning supplies. I'd rather not have to go through the inside, just be able to come straight down here.
Yeah. Also, looking around, you have two side decks.
Yes.
How do you like two side decks?
You know, I don't think it would matter if I didn't have one side or the other, but it is convenient.
It's convenient. Yeah, it's really nice.
And those are wide and tall. And
yep. So the dog is safe.
Yeah, dog
yes,
safe.
very safe.
Yeah. And then also looking, you have boarding gates, boarding doors on either side.
That's critical.
Which is standard.
Yes.
Which is really nice, right? So, real quick, what have you done with the boat?
As far as cruising or maintenance? Or
Cruising, cruising.
So we started in Knoxville, Tennessee. Spent probably 10 days going down to Mobile through the whole Tennessee River system.
Almost 20 locks.
Yeah, 20 locks. And having the thrusters forward and stern makes locks a piece of cake.
Yeah.
One person in the center with a loop, and then I could just stand at the side or
just keep the boat,
nudge it over, nudge it in.
Yeah.
Super handy.
Nice. All right. Well, let's move into the salon.
Okay.
Go.
We're in the salon and dining area on this Selene 60, and this is a little different than most of the boats that we've seen so far because it has galley up.
Right.
So galley up gives you this additional area here, so you have a really nice dining area. Selene made tables and chairs. These chairs are awesome, really heavy duty and really comfortable. Howard actually designed these chairs.
Oh, we love them.
Yeah, really nice. And then the salon is big and spacious. When this boat was originally built, there was no settee on this side. It was a couple of big chairs, right?
Just two additional stressless chairs, yes.
Right. So when Nancy and Ken bought the boat, they wanted a built-in settee, and they had somebody build the settee. But looking around at the wood, like all these Selenes that we go on, the fit and finish is amazing. All the corners are beautiful. Everything's rounded. The drawers, the louvered doors, all the air conditioning vents. It's just amazing beautiful woodwork done on this boat. You got a teak and holly floor. It looks like the walls, I think, are cherry. They're a little darker cherry, but just beautiful. You got some doors here with glass, so you can see your crystalware that you guys use, obviously.
Well,
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. How do you guys like the salon and dining area?
I love the layout of ours because I know every boat's different, but our TV is right there. That's one of the reasons that we wanted a sofa here so that we could, after a long day of cruising, just relax and either watch TV or just relax on a sofa. And then the dining room table is great I eat on it every single day. And when we have guests and it's a little too cold outside, we sit in here. And the beauty of it is this opens up. I have an extra chair downstairs, so this opens up and gives an extra maybe 5 to 6 inches.
No, it's more than that.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
So
But
you fit 2 more people at the table, so
yes.
you can 2, 4, 6.
Easily.
You can fit 8 as a table
Yes.
easily.
so yeah, I'd love the layout. It feels like home.
Yeah. Also, looking around, you have windows that open back here. Do you use that?
We do, and that we go to the Bahamas a lot, and we really don't use the air condition because we leave before it gets really hot. But in the winter months, we open the windows, the back door, all the door. We've got a great flow with
Nice
all of our
ventilation.
almost all our windows open, and so yeah, that's why we leave our screens in because we use them all the time.
Yeah. And looking around, looking at the headliner, it's not a simple headliner. It's sculpted and beautiful. And then you got this raised height here over the dining room table. It's really nice. You got a couple speakers up here, I see, that you guys have in the salon. Where else do you have speakers?
See, there's speakers here, and there's speakers in the Pilothouse, the forward VIP, the master, the back,
In the back.
and
And the
upstairs.
Flybridge.
Okay, so
You got it everywhere.
you guys are wired.
Actually,
You're
there's
wired for
one
music.
more place I wanted on the bow.
On the bow.
Settee on the bow. Yeah.
If you turn over the Flybridge enough, you'll hear it on the bow.
Okay.
All right, let's move forward up into the pilot house and check that out where the master drives the boat.
Okay.
I also want you to notice that there are stairs that go down to the master stateroom, the auxiliary room, and the engine room. So really nice access from here. That allows the master to access their bedroom without having to go forward where all the guests are. We're in the pilot house level, and up here we actually have the galley. So Nancy, how do you like galley up?
At first, I didn't think that I would, but I do like it. It separates. So if I'm up here and like everybody wants to help you in the galley, and if you're down there, seems like it's just too many people in the kitchen. Whereas up here, it seems like the ladies will come up here and sit, and I can be in here, and the guys tend
And
to
still
stay.
working with them,
Yeah,
and talking to
yeah,
them.
and
so,
then the guys are down there or they're up on the Flybridge.
yeah. And Ken, how about you when you're underway?
This is great for me as the captain because I can, from there, take 2 steps back, make a sandwich, get a drink, and still see up here what's happening.
Still be on watch, yeah. It's really nice. Nice sized galley, under counter fridge. Looks like you have a dishwasher.
I do.
Do you use it?
I use it all the time,
All
and
the
I've got
time.
a garbage disposal. I would not have a boat without either because we basically live on the boat right now, and I'm not washing dishes by hand every day.
Yeah. and actually, they say, and I believe them, that dishwashers use less water.
Yes.
Supposedly.
Because when you're washing by hand, you're running the sink and running the water more.
We own multiple homes, and that little dishwasher cleans better than anything we've
Is
ever
that
done.
right?
It actually
Because
does.
everything's better when you're on the water.
Right.
Glasses just come out crystal clean. It's amazing.
Yeah. Cool. So nice size countertop, plenty of room for preparing food, and you got the upper counter here, so you can put stuff up here. And
Yeah.
do you guys use this in the morning for breakfast, or do you do
I
breakfast
do.
down below?
Actually, I plan my routes from here. He drives and I do the routes. So
Yeah.
I sit here And on my iPad, I plan my routes, and then it's easy for me to just sync them over to the Garmin's. So I tend to sit here with my coffee, or in the evening before, if we're out anchored or leaving the next day, I'll sit here after dinner and do either check emails but yeah, I love sitting here.
What's your typical routine when you're underway? Ken's at the helm. You guys probably don't do very much long trips since you're Bahamas and up the coast.
That's all short work.
All short, mostly short, yeah.
No, I'm joking. That's the whole East Coast is short on this boat.
Yeah, it is, right? It is. Yeah, I was looking at it the other day, and I think from Florida to like New York is 1,000 miles or something. So for us on the West Coast, from California to Seattle is about 850 miles from San Francisco. And then there's another 500 miles to San Diego.
It's actually 1,000 miles to Norfolk.
It's 1,000.
I do the navigating.
Okay, all right. I stand corrected.
And she's always right.
She's always right. Absolutely. So at your helm, if we take a look at that, you've got a couple big Garmin displays up there.
Yeah, those are 22s, and then we have the 3 small in the center. And it's with those screens, it's just nice to be able to spread your workout, and you can dial in everything, change displays. It's super flexible.
Yeah. Were they in there when you bought them, or did you guys put them in?
We upgraded
you
that.
upgraded?
The boat is a 2008. So
2008.
it was 14 years old when we got it, thereabouts.
Yeah.
And so the electronics were at the end of their life.
Yeah, you guys did a lot of work on the boat.
Quite a bit, mostly cosmetic outside, some upgrades inside, but the inside of the boat was perfect when we got it.
Oh, nice.
And
I mean,
still is.
it's beautiful. So you have a stid chair. You spend a lot of time in the stid chair.
You put some hours in there, yes.
Yeah. Well, do you normally drive down here or up on the Flybridge?
If it's a beautiful day like today, upstairs.
You're up
if
on
it was
top.
like when we come up,
Raining.
rainy, pouring, foggy, then in here is a good option.
Well, I think this is a good time to go up to the Flybridge. Check it out.
Let's do it.
What do you think? We're sitting around the table in the Flybridge. How many people can you get here?
Oh, well, how many can you get, or how many have we had? Those chairs turn around, so we can get 2 there. Probably at least 8, maybe 10.
We've done 10 for dinner.
Yeah.
10 for
and
dinner.
Then, yeah.
That's great.
There's so much room up here. It's fabulous.
Yeah. And you have 2 helm seats and nice view from up here, and you have a hardtop up here.
Yep.
No enclosure, though, because you guys are in the Bahamas, and it's nice to have the breeze, and if it's raining and windy or crappy out, you're down below.
We just go downstairs.
Yeah. So you have the best of both worlds.
Yes.
One less thing to clean.
One less thing to clean. Absolutely. What's behind us?
So back there we keep our inflatable dinghy. We have a couple electric bikes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And what size is that?
That's about 12 and a half foot.
12 and a half? And what size engine do you have?
50 horsepower.
50 horse. You guys go fast.
We can, yeah. The dinghy's a big part of our Bahamas cruising.
Yeah.
You use that to go every place. We anchor out and then hop in the dinghy to go to shore, to go to restaurants and bars and go, hiking. And I mean, we will run 20, 30 miles in the dinghy sometimes.
Wow.
And just leave the boat on anchor.
Wow. That's nice. And that davit being in the back corner, you can launch either off the back or on the side.
Yep, we can go off the port side, off the back, and the bikes are small enough we can put those actually off the starboard side.
Oh, really?
Which is nice.
Nice. Using the davit.
We thought when we bought the bikes we were going to fold them up and put them in the Lazarette, and then it's like, well, what about the davit? So we just hoisted them up and set them down, and no bruises, no wrestling, no sore backs.
And mine weighs about 70 pounds. His is even more. So,
wow.
yeah.
So because they're electric bikes, right?
Big electric beach bikes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Well, I could see spending a lot of time up here.
It's a good spot.
And lots of storage. We added a refrigerator for drinks up here, grill. So we do. In the Bahamas, we eat and grill, cook up here. I hardly ever use my my stove or inside.
We didn't talk about it. That's a propane stove.
It is.
Yeah. So how do you like having a propane stove?
I like it. I like gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like gas too.
And here it's electric, so we've got both. So if one, for whatever reason, wasn't working, we
can still
we
use
can
the
still
electric.
use the other. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Cool. All right. Well, let's head down into the staterooms next.
Okay.
We're in the forward VIP stateroom, and this is nicer than most master staterooms on other boats. It is just gorgeous. You got a full-size queen, not quite walk around, but you can get up on either side of the bed. When you get guests here, Nancy, do they ever leave?
We do get a lot of guests. For one, we're in the Bahamas or Key West a lot, and also they like being on the boat. So yes, those two reasons alone, we do get a lot of guests.
Yeah.
I like it though. I love having people on board.
Yeah, it's fun, right? Yeah, and just looking around at all the storage. I mean, there's storage underneath on either side there. These are hanging lockers, one behind me, one on that side. There's more storage down there. Big drawers under the bed.
Yes.
And then there's more storage forward, right, under the bed?
So the bed lifts where the drawer ends right about here. The bed lifts all the way up. So from the front to about here, all the way down to the floor is storage. So this bed, under this bed is all of Ken's parts, his spare parts.
That's a good place for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got that as his designated space. But yeah, there's quite a bit of storage in here.
Yeah. And again, looking around at the fit and finish of the woodwork, it's amazing. All the curved doors and all the detail trim all the way around and the louver doors. It's just beautiful.
Yeah. And I have so many cabinets that are empty because there's almost too much storage, which I know even going to the Bahamas when we go for 3 months, I still have drawers and cabinets that are not even filled. We've got so much storage.
Wow. Yeah, this is a great stateroom. Let's work our way back. We can have a few shots of the forward head as we work our way back. On this forward head, there's a door from the VIP stateroom, so they have their own private head.
Right.
Or you can enter it from the hallway as well.
Yes. It makes it convenient for them at night.
Really nice. We're going to go back to the third stateroom, and then we'll show you the master. Follow us. Hi, we're in the third stateroom, and this is a bunk room, 2 bunks, and this upper bunk actually pushes in if you don't need as much space or if you're not using it. And behind me is a really nice desk with another one of those chairs.
Right.
So, do you guys use the desk at all, or?
I do. I'll come down here, and I don't use it a lot, but it is nice to have one.
Yeah, it's nice to have.
Yeah.
And then behind us or forward is more storage, which you just need, right?
Right. And behind you as well.
And behind me as well. Right.
Yeah.
And again, of course, all the beautiful woodwork. Yeah, just open this up. Storage all over up here. It's just really nice.
And it's nice having this pocket door too, obviously, so it doesn't take away any.
Yeah, so we have a pocket door here, which is really nice because it doesn't take up any room. Slides really nice and smooth. Beautiful. Okay, let's go back to the master stateroom.
Okay.
We're in the master stateroom, and this is an awesome stateroom. It's got a full-size queen bed, full walk-around, huge amount of storage. I don't know. I mean, Ken must give you a credit card to go to, to Macy's or Nordstrom's or whatever to fill up all the space you have here.
He actually has more clothes than I do. So he got the larger closet. Yes.
Secret is
At
out.
home and here, he has a larger closet. But maybe that's because my clothes are smaller. I don't know. But yes, you mentioned the bed, and when I said that I would live on a trawler for a while, that I had one of my number one things was I wanted a bed that you did not have to crawl around. Somebody help you make the bed. I wanted a bed that I could make just like at home, and every bed that we have on this boat. I do not have to crawl or break my back to try to make the beds.
That's great. That's great. So, also, what's the noise like in here when the engine's running?
We don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything?
We don't hear anything. The generator, we hear nothing. We don't hear people out on the docks. I mean, this boat is so quiet.
Yeah.
It's really nice. And especially with it being right here in the middle, we hear nothing.
Yeah. And you have the utility room behind this that's between you and the engine room.
Yeah.
And the engine room is a watertight insulated bulkhead. So you don't hear the engine at all. It's really one of the nice things. And then being in the middle of the boat, it's got the best motion too.
Right.
For sleeping.
Lack of motion.
Yeah, lack of motion.
Yeah.
The best lack of motion. Awesome master stateroom. Behind me is the utility room. Outboard on the port side is the master head, and that's got a full stand-up shower, and it's really nice, and it's private, so it's only yours, so you don't have to worry about your guests coming down here and using your head. They have their own head forward.
Right. And again, I know I'm saying a lot about storage, but there is storage everywhere, even in the bathroom.
Wow, cool. We're in the utility room, and this room is between the engine room and the master stateroom. And this is a great room. There's more storage, of course, because there's storage everywhere. But also there's a separate washer dryer here. There's a sink underneath this countertop here. And did I say it? More storage. And on the outboard side, on the port side, is the electric room. We'll show you that electric room as well. So Nancy, how do you like your utility room?
I love it. We were looking at a 57 before we found this boat, and when I saw this room, I said, "No, this is the boat I want."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it really makes it nice. You do all your laundry down here, lots of extra storage down here. It's a really nice space.
Yeah, I could actually iron and steam down here without having to look for a place to do it.
Yeah, that's great. We're in the engine room now, and what an engine room it is. Full stand up? How tall are you?
I'm 6 foot, and I've got about an inch above my head.
Yeah, nice. Really nice. Almost walk around. You actually have 2 generators in here.
We do, yeah. The first is a 20 kilowatt that actually runs as a get home to turn the main shaft if for something happened to the main. And then the second one is a 12, and we don't use the 12 hardly at all.
No? You've got a John Deere engine here.
John Deere 6125, I think it's factory rated at 525 horsepower.
525, this one probably actually, never use.
This one's actually derated to 360.
360.
So more torque, less top end.
Yeah, nice. Ever have any problems with it?
Not a thing. It's the most reliable thing on the boat.
Yeah, that's great. What else we got in the engine room here? You got a hydraulic tank for your stabilizers?
This boat is actually all hydraulic, so stabilizers, anchor, both bow and stern thrusters.
All right. And then you have a hydraulic pump on the John Deere?
There's one on the Deere and one on actually both gensets.
One on each genset.
So just more redundancy.
Yeah. How about fuel? How big?
Fuel is here, and that side there's 1,000 gallons in each tank.
So 2,000 gallons of fuel?
2,000 total. So we never, ever have to try and go find fuel. We always have plenty of fuel. So it gives us a chance to shop for fuel and wait until we find a truck that can deliver
cheap fuel.
Yeah. And then we have sight gauges here.
So these are the magnetic sight gauges.
Right.
So we call these chiclets.
Okay. I never knew that.
Yeah. So they look like little chiclets. So as the level goes up with a magnet, it turns them to different colors. So we're at what?
You got
468, 200, so probably 400 gallons or so in this tank.
Let's see, here's your half mark. So that's 500. So that's 468. Well, you're probably at 400, 500 on that side.
Yeah. Cool. So what else we got? What's on this side?
Let's see, over here we have a ventilation fan, and we have vent fans across the top, and they go across the boat. this giant through hole, and this is one of two. There's another one on that side for the main.
So you have dual and
that
water intakes in case one plugs up.
right. It'll run off 1, 2, or both.
Nice.
So
and then move it back.
Cool. We got the water pump, Raycor fuel, polishing. See there.
Yeah, your fuel manifold right here.
Yep.
It's all labeled, easy to see. Here's your labels here on what supply or returns. And then behind us is a fuel polishing system, and that's got a nice big filter to clean up the fuel if you want to polish it.
Typically, we like to run off one side, so before I move fuel from here to there, it goes through the polisher and then back into that tank.
Yeah.
So everything in that tank is always
You're always cleaning the fuel. Yeah, good idea. And then your fire boy back there, automatic fire extinguisher engine, and below that is all your hydraulic controls.
You almost missed the most important thing in here is that air conditioner.
Oh, an air conditioner. Yeah, I didn't see it. You were hiding it on me. So air-conditioned engine room. What a benefit, huh?
What a treat.
Joy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And then above us are soft patches. So if you ever needed to get something out of here, you can just take these patches out and lift the engine out or generator, whatever you need.
Let's hope these are always in place.
Yeah, let's hope they're always in place. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Nice and clean. Nice bright lights. Lots of space. Easy to get to. So a boat that has an engine room that makes it easy to get to, you tend to take care of things better.
It's a lot easier to service, and changing oil on this boat is almost a joy. You use this little reverso pump.
Oh, right. There's a oil change system.
I can pull it from here. I can pull it from boat gensets, or I can pull it from the transmission, pump it into the waste can, change cans to fresh, and pump it back in.
Without getting your hands dirty.
Well, unless you give him the filter, sometimes can get you.
All right, nice. We're going to go back into the Lazarette, the last part of the boat. We're in the Lazarette. You can get to it either through the engine room or from this door that goes out on the swim platform. Ken is standing up on the side of the Lazarette. It's got about 6'4" headroom there. It's a little cramped because this is the footwell for the settee up above in the cockpit. But everything's finished down here. It's actually just as nice wood down here as there is up on the main deck and staterooms. Tons of room back here again. In this closet here, 2 tool chests, and then just more storage. Underneath here, you'll see some air conditioners, some steering gear behind me. And then over on the port side, there's a freezer.
Yeah.
Do you guys use that freezer?
When we go to the Bahamas for 3-4 months, we fill that thing.
You fill the freezer. Yep. And then there's a trash compactor back there. All the hand tools that are easy to get to, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just like access your
things you're going to use a lot, or Ken has made it easy to get to.
There's a light here too, actually.
Oh, there's a light there too. But yeah, nice, beautiful storage. I mean, this could be a bedroom.
It could be. I'd probably be sleeping down here a lot if it was.
Yeah. So, last part of the boat. Glad he came along on the tour. Give us a call if you have any questions. Selene Yachts Americas at SeleneAmericas.com. Thanks for joining us on the tour.